episode of e-podcast where we're turning wounds into wisdom. Welcome. In case you're a new subscriber, well, in case you're new to my channel, in case this is the first time you're coming across this beautiful face, this beauty, my name is Veronica Wamboi, and if at all you're a returning subscriber, may God bless you, man. Thank you for loving what we are doing. Welcome to another episode. Today I'm so psyched up. Leo niko na gas. Hey, today is going down. We're doing this, and this is episode 4. So today we're talking about fear and insecurities. What is fear? What is insecurity? What is imposter syndrome? You see, like those small voices that tell you cannot do it, those small voices that tell you usiende ukatie ule mtu, usianzishe biz, hakuna mtu mwenye atanunua kitu, unajua haita grow. Those small voices that tell you do not apply for that job, Kenya we have no jobs. Those small voices that tell you do not do the bare minimum to your person, those are insecurities. Hizo ni imposter syndrome. Hizo insecurities zenye zinakwambia, I mean that's a small voice that is telling you do not start that YouTube channel or do not start that content creation journey kwa sababu you will not grow. Hiyo ni imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome is whereby you feel yourself, you look at yourself and you feel like I'm not complete, I'm not competent enough for this. Honey, you have what it takes to be a CEO. You have what it takes to be a competent employee. You have what it takes to be a super girlfriend or boyfriend or a wife or a husband. You have it all in you. So do not limit yourself. We read in the Bible, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So even those small voices, those negative feelings, to hell with those feelings. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, and so can you. Yeah, let's get into this video. So the first episode, if you have not watched any of my videos, I do not know what you are doing. But for my 27 guys, I mean our panda. I love you guys. So I was saying the first episode we talked about growth is a process. The second episode we're talking about cine life, like life. Alafu the third episode which was last week's episode, we're talking about stories za jaba. Hey, let me tell you one thing, that video is supposed to be dubbed youthfulness, like things that we're doing, our youthfulness, but let me tell you maina, mimi sikuwa tu na mood ya kufanya hii kazi yote. Imposter syndrome. The inner voices in my head were so loud, telling me that you cannot do it. Can do it. I can do it and I will do it. So, our fears and insecurities or self-doubt make all want us to hide. I'll repeat, our fears and insecurities stroke self-doubt make all of us want to hide. Let me tell you one thing. Sijui kama ushekwa in a gathering, alafu mtu akauliza swali, like mtu aulize swali, but kila mtu ako tu hivi, hakuna mtu mwenye anataka ku raise the head high ama aine mkono ajibu. Unataka tu ku hide kwa your crowd. Do you know that is an imposter syndrome? That's a fear. Hiyo ni insecurity. The fact that you feel maybe I'm not pretty enough for this person. Kwanza of late nimekuwa nikiwatch thread ya when that phase of life when you're tired of your BF/GF, alafu mtu anasema ati you just grew tired or you do not feel pretty for this person. Maybe this person is just giving enough. Uko tu hapo you feel like I'm not beautiful. Maybe this person akuko anaongea na watu wengine. Maybe I'm not the only person in his or her life. That is an insecurity, by the way. Well, in as much as it is true, the fact that this person is doing the most outside there with other people has got nothing to do with you. May decide to kufanya. I mean, if you're putting in the energy and the effort, if you're true to yourself, if your conscience is right, then you do not have to worry. Stop being insecure because of other people's insecurity. The fact that mbona hii episode inasema tu tuongelele relationships, the fact that boys wako ama mtu wako akuko nje ana cheat, it has got nothing to do with you. Well, it might have something to do with you, but at the same time it has nothing to do with you kwa sababu huyo mtu tu ameopt kucheat ama kucheza nje. So, and the fact that maybe you sit down and you're like, maybe I'm not pretty, maybe ni venye sijasoma ama maybe ni vice versa, sijui kama nani. Hiyo ni insecurity. And let me tell you one thing, those inner voices are so loud, very loud, especially if you feel like if you feel discouraged, hizo voices zinakwanga very loud, and the worst thing that you could ever do is to entertain those voices. The last week, in as much as nilikuwa jaba last week nilisema, where your heart is, that is exactly where your treasure is. So if your heart is ikuko kwa business ama hati yako ikuko kwa employment, hapo ndio treasure yako iko. So usikae kwa nyumba juu uko na degree na DP alisema the other day hakuna jobs, wewe unakaa tu hapo uko like mimi hata naogopa ku apply for jobs kwa sababu sitaitwa interview. Imagine we apply atu kenda interview wakose kukuita, kesho ni siku najua itawaka. It has got nothing to do with you, it is them. Yeah, so the fact that you're fearful makes the world look so big, and this world is so small. Junonanga, there is nothing achievable. Unonanga tu kila kitu iko ina scale high na uko tu hapa. Let me tell, those inner voices arrest your capabilities, they arrest your dreams and desires, such that you're just gauged to apple. Do not be a prisoner of fear and insecurity. Instead, hope for the best, man. First things first, who are your friends? When you're struggling with fear and insecurities, I remember temenile changa ku podcast, there's this girl aitwa Imam. She's my bestie. Hi Ima. Sasa alikuwa kila time ananiuliza mbona Veruli achanga ku podcast. Deep down I felt like, and I think nishaimwambia once or twice, I felt like I'm not good enough for this thing. But hiyo ndio kitu yenye tu mimi nataka kufanya. Mimi sasa tukeza ukiniamsha usiku nikwambie like ukiniamsha usiku wa maneno niulize Veruli nataka kufanya nini, mimi nitakwambia tu mimi nataka tu ku do the most to nje na cameras. I will not lie. You first of hata I think nilifanya journalism as a course. Hata mwenye tulikuwa high school, everybody knew nilikuwa nataka tu kufanya media. Kai niyo mareke demwere kelele. This is what I wanted to do, and every time Mama would ask me, Vero mbona uliacha ku podcast, I kept telling her aki immaculate me, I CG like I feel like I'm not giving enough. Like I feel like there are better people kuniliko. I did not understand that for me to become like other people, consistency is key. I have to be persistent, and practice makes perfect. Right now, let me tell you one thing. Unajua nakanga hivi niki-edit hizi video, niki-edit videos niko like Vera you may improve. Let me tell you guys, from the other episodes, say I know how to like, you know, what goes where, in as much as say at times my words are just haphazard, kila word iko tuko, but naweza kuifix na in the story flows. You get like I fix it alafu the story flows. Like that is growth on itself. If only I had sat down nianze kusikiza those negative thoughts that I had, those negative mentality that I had initially, imagine singekuwa hapa. I like how you guys ask, Vero, where do you shoot from? Don't worry, soon I'll tell you all these details, but as of now, this is what we have. Yeah, so Ima used to tell me like Vero, do not like listen to those voices in your head, but in my, let me tell you one thing, those voices were so loud. Nilikuwa naenda hivi kurecord kitu na jambia, Vero, what are you doing? What are you doing? Mpaka siku hizi niko na posting status zangu once in a while nikiongea. At times niko like, Vero, this is just no. But let me tell you, when shetani, those small voices, those the inner voices that tell you that you cannot do it, do not listen to those voices. Like, do not parade your thoughts. If they are malunambwa, you cannot do it. You can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Be it moving out of your parents' house, be it finding a new job, be it moving out of a toxic relationships. Do not just sit there kwa sababu you feel like this person is providing enough for me. The fact that the person is providing enough and you're not at peace, that is an insecurity that you're putting yourself into. Because the moment you get out of that relationship, you develop a different personality. Na sasa wewe utakuwa tu red flag in other people's lives and relationships. Yeah. So, fears, insecurity, self-doubt make all of us want to hide. Ukitwa job mahali, like ukiulizwa you try something new, like no, I don't want to, because you do not want to be embarrassed. Utaki kujihumiliate. Bro, kesho ni siku najua itawaka. Do that thing. Do you, be you. Go out there, feel yourself, make the most of your life. Yeah, and finally, your ability to lead yourself through them expands. Let me tell you one thing. Your ability to lead yourself out of the fear, the insecurity, self-doubt, imposter syndrome expands. But fear is ever there. Let me tell you one thing. You know, when you feed something, it grows. So the more you feed fear, the more you feed negativity into your head, the more it grows. But the ability of you to lead yourself out of the fear is the one that expands. The fear does not go away. Let me tell you one thing. Many at times nakanga hivi naangalia Google Analytics, I mean YouTube Analytics for my channel, and I feel like, Veronica, what are you doing? But let me tell you one thing. The fear is still there that maybe I will never grow. Of course, we all start something hoping to grow and become better. But when I go through those numbers, Nico, like, so these are the numbers that we have right now. And there's somewhere that I want to see myself. So nakanga hivi niko like, wachane tu na hii kitu, but niko like, hey, I did not start for me to end here. Like the fact that God puts me into a journalism school, the fact that God puts in me the desire to talk in front of a camera means there is a future for me and my hope will not be cut off. So the ability of me to overcome my imposter syndrome has increased. Bro, hey, man, it has increased. Let me tell you one thing. I'm coming from a point of suicidal thoughts. I'm coming from a point where I'll sit like this and I feel like this life is so meaningless. But where I am, man, it is the hand of God. It is the ability, it is the grace that God gave me to overcome what I went through. The fears, the insecurities, the self-doubt. Till now, nimekitivi kwa camera, I'm just talking. And I feel like I'm talking to a multitude, of which what will happen. So, yeah. Do not listen to those voices. The ability of you to overcome whatever small voices that linger in your mind expands if only you want it to expand. But remember, everything starts from within to without. So if within you, you feel like, I can overcome this self-doubt thing, trust me, you will overcome it. Lastly, everything you wanted is on the other side of fear. Right now, everything that I want is on the other side that fear is not. That house that you want to move into is on the other side of you living in your parents' house. Right now you want to, maybe you got a new job, you want to move to your own space, but to collect hata nikisonga na hii economy. Let me tell you one thing, the growth that you desire the most is on the other side of fear. So fear iko hapa, so this is fear. But everything that you want is here. You see the way this side is darker? Look at this side. Beauty. Look at this side. So everything that you want is here. But fear blocks you. Fear makes you feel like, sasa ukitoka kwenyu sijui maji itakuwa inalipwa na nani, gas itakuwa inanunuliwa na nani. But at the same time you want to grow. The growth that you're looking for is here. Iko hapa. Maybe unataka kurudi shule and you feel like, siwezi rudi shule kwa sababu sasa kila mtu ana discard degree yake, anasema sijui these papers mean nothing. What you want in your life is on the other side of the paper. So you have to go get that paper first of all before listening to these voices. The business that you want to start, the financial freedom that you're longing for is on the other side of fear. If only you will take that investment seriously. Thank you so much for loving what we are doing. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And until then, peace guys. Bye.